My name is Richard C. Cook. I'm a former federal analyst. I'm now a writer. I worked in the U.S. Treasury Department for over 20 years, and I also worked for NASA and the Carter White House. My field right now, things I'm writing about are monetary and economic policy. We are in an emergency in this country. I certainly applaud the economic recovery program of President Obama. But there are a couple areas I think we need to emphasize more, and I describe these in a new book I have out called We Hold These Truths, The Hope of Monetary Reform. We need a new monetary system for the United States. Our economy, because of the debt-based monetary system run by the banks, is much more debt than we've ever imagined, and it's a debt load on every person in this country that can never be paid off. We need to address that. We also need to address the fact that we've had a collapse in consumer purchasing power because of the debt and because of the outsourcing of our good jobs. But not only do we need to rebuild the economic base, rebuild the employment base, have more jobs, but we need to put cash directly in the hands of the public, directly in the hands of the consumer. So I'm advocating what we call dividend economics. It's like the Alaska Permanent Fund, where every year the state pays over $3,000 per resident as their fair share of the resource wealth of that state. We need to do that in every state of the union. We need to do that at the federal level. I'm advocating what I call the Cook Plan, which is to pay vouchers for the necessities of life in the amount of $1,000 a month per capita to everyone in the United States during this emergency period, and then to deposit that money in a new series of community investment banks to loan money at low rates of interest to localities so people can get back on their feet. This is all described in my book, We Hold These Truths, The Hope of Monetary Reform, and you can also find this information at my website. It's www.richardccook.com.